Hey everybody, it's Cargo Bike Cowboy here. I want to talk to you about when you're bike touring, camping, whatever it may be, and you're going to go sleep outside, about how important I believe a good night's sleep is. So if you're out bike touring and let's say you rode 60, 70 miles, set up camp, you made something to eat, you know, getting ready to go to bed, get some sleep. I watch a lot of bike packing videos, and they always seem to have some kind of little real thin mat or some little tiny inflatable air mattress. And I'm not knocking their stuff. Whatever works for you works for you. I don't like air mattresses that are just air mattresses because I've slept on an air mattress in the cold, and that air in there gets cold. If you don't have something over that air mattress, then you're sleeping on a bunch of cold air. So let me show you what I have and what I would use. So first thing I have is this. And I was lucky one day at Goodwill and found this there. And luckily for me, it's long enough for me. Now, it looks kind of big and bulky, but it's not really all that heavy. It's pretty lightweight, actually. It just unrolls. It's got a little self-inflation valve right there you can open. That helps it get the air in there. It's also got a valve right there to blow up this part of it, which doesn't take long at all. That's a pillow. It's a nice little pillow. And then what you got is the main part. And in this, there's all through this, like in here, there's foam. And then it's kind of like another section. And this is all foam. And then you got the pillow part up here. So you got all this nice foam in there. And it has a cap down here. Now the cap for this was missing. And I just had this cap and I put it in there, and you can see, I don't know, can you see down inside there? There's some kind of little foam in there. But you can also put some air in there. This little cap back on there. Now you got a little air in there. You got air in this part. Let me back this camera up a little bit so you can see the whole thing better. There. Bring it down a little bit. There you go. So you got this nice mat, and this mat's about 6 foot 4 inches, my height. And then you got all this nice foam to sleep on. And this mat by itself is pretty comfortable. It's actually very comfortable. Okay, just the mat by itself is comfortable. And the nice thing about the pillow is, with the quick release valve on there, when you lay down and put your head on that pillow, you can reach back and unscrew that valve a little bit and let air out, so that you can make it, you don't want it super rigid. You can make it real soft, so it kind of conforms to your head. So it's like you don't have to carry a pillow, it's already built into this. And this is made by Wenzel. Wenzel. I don't know if they're still available. Like I said, I was just lucky one day at Goodwill and found this. It's really nice. It's nylon, so it's not gonna be hard to clean or anything. You wipe it off with a wet cloth. But the second part of what I like for me to sleep is this. It's just a big exercise mat, is all it is, that I bought on Amazon. And you see how thick that is? You see how nice, and it doesn't weigh a whole lot either. It's fairly light. But you roll that out on top of it, and now we got a really super soft bed. I'm telling you, this thing is plush. This is like, and I know they're kind of big, and people don't need to carry great big bulky things, but I got the cargo bike, so I don't mind carrying a couple bulky items, and they just sit back there behind my cook kit. The green one sits on the bottom, the black one sits on top, and I just use a piece of cordage to tie them up there. But this right here, like this is a plush bed for camping as far as I'm concerned, because I've tried air mattresses. The last time I slept on an air mattress, it was just a twin Ozark Trail air mattress, and I weigh 230 pounds, and that thing, in the middle of the night I woke up, there was no air, and I was laying on the ground, and I was uncomfortable. So this right here is what works for me. So I just thought I'd show you that. If you're always thinking about options when you're going camping, when you're going on bike tour, you're always thinking about different options. And this one right here is what I've worked out. Got the nice, I was just lucky I got that, but I know REI and places like that sell stuff like this. It's got the foam inside, and it also fills with air. And then this, I don't remember how much this was, maybe 30, 40 bucks for this mat, I don't know, but it's nice and thick. The only thing I worry about with this mat is if it were to get wet, would it absorb a bunch of water like a big sponge? So if I was like on tour, I would probably invest in a dry bag big enough to keep it in. That way, no matter what happened, it wouldn't be soaked up full of water, because it looks pretty porous to me, and I don't know if it would or not. I've never tested it out, but I got to tell you, this is a super soft bed to lay in, and I think that's important, because if you go out and ride a long way, like if you're riding 50 or 60 miles a day, at the end of the day, you want a good night's sleep. You want to feel rested. You don't want to wake up with your body hurting. You want to feel good. You want to wake up and be like, oh man, that was the best night's sleep I ever had. I mean, if you got these two, and then you got a good sleeping bag, that's, it might not be a heavy one because it may not be winter. It may be summer. You may just have a light one, but this, having some nice padding underneath you, shields you from the earth, so the earth don't suck out your body heat. Man, I'm telling you, I think it's important. And like I said, the bike packers, if they just want to carry some thin little mat and sleep on that, that's up to them. But I'm just giving you an option, a different way to put together a sleep system. But that's just a short video about the sleep system that I prefer. It's Cargo Bike Cowboy, and I'm signing out.